Hello, hello.
What up?
All right. Interesting choice.
Oh my god, a couple from my high school just got married.
Gross. I mean, congratulations.
Congratulations!
Anyway, we're making a podcast. Could be getting married, but
I feel too young for that.
I don't.
Even though this is traditionally when people expect people to, get married and have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey guys, what's up?
Yeah. Anyway, back to normal things 23-year-olds do. Welcome back to Creeps and Coffee.
Yeah, we're the epitome of normal.
Mm-hmm. What's new in your life, Jaime?
Oh, we went to Banff yesterday.
We did. I was waiting for you to talk about our adventure.
I forgot what we did.
It's been a day.
Listen, I have no excuse.
It's true. Yeah, we had fun in Banff.
We did lots of stuff this week.
Lots of stuff. We went, you know what we did?
Oh, yeah.
We did a sensory deprivation tank.
Which I keep forgetting the name of and say, just the tank.
The float tank. We were in a tank.
The cryo tank? It wasn't a cryo tank.
No. We just floated for an hour and listened to soft music.
In the pitch black.
And Jaimie kicked me in the head about 6 times.
And Caitlin fondled my armpit with her foot. It was great.
Don't act like you didn't like it.
I'm ticklish, so... We had
really
souffle pancakes.
We had those big fluffy Japanese pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
They were more liquidy than I was anticipating.
You had the lava one.
Yes, but I mean the pancake consistency wasn't quite as fluffy as I was imagining.
Okay.
Still delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't sure what it was gonna taste like, but I did enjoy it.
I loved it. I had white chocolate and matcha.
Mm-hmm. And then we went to Banff.
And we went shopping.
We did so much shopping.
What else did we do? Oh, we went to a board game cafe.
Oh, yeah. Jaimie told me to kill myself.
No. Clarify that story.
No, I don't think I will, because
yes.
I think that's all the context that they need.
No.
So we were playing the game of life, and I may have lost a little.
A lot? 3 million?
So 2 million. Get your facts straight. So anyway, Jaimie's counting her money, and you all know by now, she doesn't really pay attention when things are happening. So she's counting her money out loud, and she's counting like 3,500,000, 3,600,000. I had stopped counting. I was done. I was 2 million behind. So I was like, all right, I'm going to kill myself, I guess. And Jaimie, having just finished saying 4,200,000, went, I wish.
So from the outside, it sounded like, I'm going to kill myself. I wish.
Imagine that. Imagine you've spent the loveliest of days with your best friend of your entire life. And then she tells you to kill yourself.
It also didn't clue in, so I just kind of looked at her after.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me. And she was like, what? So.
Tee. My bad.
But we made up. And,
well, we also played a trivia game involving pop culture.
Mm-hmm. And
I was screaming words like, Lord of the Rings! Like,
Geronimo Stilton.
It
was a good time. It was a good adventure.
It was great.
So we are energized. We are back in action. And we've got lots to talk about this week. I'm Kate.
And I'm Jane. And this is Creeps and Coffee.
A show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us.
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
And the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee,
and let's have a chat. Oh yeah, we're doing conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
Did we say that?
No.
We're doing conspiracies.
Yeah, we have decided to dip our toes back into the wild world of conspiracy theories. I feel like last time when we did Consumed by Conspiracy, which was a wonderful episode if you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend, we took a more lighthearted approach to some of the crazier conspiracies around the world.
Mm-hmm.
I think this time we've done a good job of looking at some more well-rounded theories.
Yeah. when I was looking up which ones to do, I wanted to have a good mix of ones that, sounded familiar to people
Mm-hmm.
or they already knew about,
Mm-hmm.
compared to completely weird ones that you probably haven't heard of.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have, hi, you're a conspiracy nut just like us.
I like that these conspiracies have a little bit more of a grounding in reality. Not a lot.
I was going to say, 2 of mine don't.
It's not gay frogs, is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a little less than gay frogs.
Yeah.
They're bi.
I'm excited. You all know how much we love conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I have, out of the master document that I've mentioned before of
Mm.
all of the ideas that I have for this podcast, there's 23 pages now, and I'm going to say a solid 13 of them are all conspiracies.
Every time she talks about this document, I learn something new, because even though I have full access to it,
You never look at it.
I've never seen it.
Like, I was just explaining to her, I was like, did you see the, that one section that I added at the bottom? And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, it's weird not conspiracies, it's weird history ones for Caitlin, specifically for you. And you're like, oh my God!
I was like, that's such a good idea. And she's like, yeah, I know. That's why I made it.
It's been there for a solid month.
Listen.
All of my hard work.
It's fine.
It was unnoticed. Anyway, I figured... Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'd start this.
Are you done? Go kill yourself.
I wish. I wanted to start us off with 2 kind of bonuses, but they were my conspiracies, my theories. I don't know if other people have had these thoughts. Probably.
No, I think you're the only person.
Okay.
Out of almost 8 billion, I think you're the only one that's ever thought these.
I'm special.
Well.
And I will note that most of them were written very late at night in like a little
dream
iPhone note written to myself that I find 2 years later, and I'm like, hey.
I don't think you guys understand how fun it is to have Jaimie in your life. Because sometimes, so the other night, this is a good example. We're having normal conversation. She swings open the bathroom door and very aggressively goes, "Hey, you like animal style fries?" No idea where that came from. And I was like, I don't know. Do you? She was like, I've never had them. And then continued talking about what we were talking about before. So when it comes to conspiracies, she finds these notes. And again, the door will very aggressively swing open. And she's got life-changing news. And then you get stuff like this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Keeps things spicy. I like it.
Like many great artists of the past, I may be a little crazy. So yeah, starting off strong. No, I'll lead into that one. No, let's go out with a bang. Start out with a bang.
Who's banging who?
The government knows what's after death.
Oh my God.
So my theory was that the government knows what happens after you die, but they're hiding it from us. Don't ask me why.
Okay,
Don't ask me how they found out.
Okay. So all of my questions so far, I've been told not to ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you don't ask those questions, it's a solid theory.
Sure.
You're welcome.
That's how a lot of theories work.
Yeah. Hey, you choose.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's kind of a choose your own adventure here.
Yeah.
Which government? All of them?
Yeah.
The Canadian?
The Illuminati.
Okay, so now the government is the Illuminati, is what we're
saying. Keep up with the program.
Right, okay, sorry. I'm a little slow today, you know? I'm a little too grounded in reality.
Yeah,
to
get out of it.
I'm trying. Okay.
Thoughts?
What happens after death?
I don't know.
Alright.
I think I had other stuff written about, like, suicide being illegal, but I was like...
I wish.
In my brain, I think, was like, why did they make it illegal? They made suicide illegal because they don't want you to do it because they know what happens and maybe it's better than this current reality. And then I was like, I
have a counterpoint to that.
Okay.
It's because suicide was considered a sin.
All right, my next theory is that... Do you have anything else you want to add?
No. Sorry for debunking your entire train of
My
thought
next
there.
theory is probably more realistic. This one is that cafeteria food makes
Do you want to try that again? Cafeteria food.
What do you mean? My theory is that cafeteria food makes us more hungry. And I say that because the portions are weird. Usually too small.
Sure.
They're too salty.
Never an issue.
Not for you, but for a normal person who enjoys normal amounts of salt.
Okay. I feel attacked here.
She puts a lot of salt on her food, guys.
I like salt.
Yeah, but it's like she puts it on a salad. Like, what?
If there's chicken in it.
So, yeah, it's too salty, so it makes you drink more, which fills you up on liquid, but not the food. And it's unhealthy, and typically you don't get as full on unhealthy food. And it's unseasoned, which means you're not as satiated.
Which is why you need to put more salt on it.
Fuck. And then you gotta eat more because you're not satiated. And then the reason they do this is because they want you to spend more money because they're greedy capitalists.
I wish you guys could see the finger that's wagging in my face.
Sorry, I just realized I'm like jabbing it in your direction. Like,
as if I am the leader of the cafeteria. I run every cafeteria ever.
It's your fault.
Schools, hospitals, business buildings. It's all me.
Yeah.
So
don't think more of it.
No, I think this one
also
does.
Cut out my swear.
No. I think this one has more grounding.
Thank you.
Because, I mean, if you look at a company like Carmex that makes Carmex lip gloss, a lot of them and a lot of other chapstick brands put stuff in chapstick that actually makes your lips more dry, so you have to buy more of their product. So stuff like that does happen. The thought that it's in food is not.
Well, apparently Dasani water has salt in it, like a little bit of salt, so that you want to keep drinking.
That's why everybody hates Dasani.
But here's the thing: as a Canadian, that was all that was around for me.
Yeah, and it was.
So I like it.
Nasty.
Okay.
Anyway, I think this has more grounding than the government knowing what happens after death. As interesting as that is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But my counter question.
Okay.
What cafeterias are you referring to?
All of them.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Like schools?
Mostly schools, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't really eaten at any other cafeterias.
Okay. Follow up. They're targeting children? Why? Because
they're a vulnerable sector. And they can take their money.
Her face just got scary. You guys.
Because if the parents are like, here's $20 to go get lunch, and lunch is only $10, the kid's like, I can go back for seconds because I'm still hungry.
Okay.
And then there goes the parents' money without them even noticing. Am I going to get killed for this?
I'm not sure which school board is going to come for you first.
You meant the government.
Is the Illuminati also in charge of cafeterias?
We shouldn't get onto that or we'll be here all night.
Okay. So that's an insight into what living with Jaimie is like. I hear that about 20 times a day.
And then my gums feel weird. Do I have skin cancer in my mouth? Look, you get a flashlight.
Yeah, and then I say, how does it feel weird? Describe it. And she goes, it feels like it's not my mouth.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
This is the person coming up with these conspiracies. The person who doesn't feel her own mouth. So, do with that information what you will.
Picasso was
considered a painter. And
Einstein was considered a genius, and he was a little kooky. Did you see his hair? So I'm going to start us off with a real theory that is not mine now.
Please do.
I'm going to change trajectory here.
Oh, look at her with her big words today.
Satiated. How to spell it.
Trajectory.
So my first theory is technically not my first theory.
Oh, gosh.
So the one I wanted to...
Another conspiracy about the conspiracies you're discussing?
No.
Oh, all right.
But the one that I found is one that actually I noticed I couldn't find Not a single thing about it. Nothing.
Mm.
However, it was in the, the Reddit conspiracy theory iceberg?
Yes.
It was in the bottom tier of that, which is like the most intense ones, like God's ego, death, the last judgment, like all these crazy ones that are like deep and philosophical.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one called the King in the North theory.
Okay.
And I was like, what does that mean? Like, is there a king in like the North Pole?
It's Santa Claus. I figured it out. Next theory.
Thank you. And so I was like, I want to do that one. And then when it actually came time to look it up, I found nothing. I found only Game of Thrones propaganda. Because
right.
There was someone called the King of the North or whatever.
Right.
And it was just that. And even though I dug to the deepest parts of Google, I couldn't find anything on it. So I'm like, that's a conspiracy in itself. Why can't I find this? If this is such a deep, dark secret, what is it? Tell me. If you know, DM us on Instagram. I want to know. I want to be in on it. Anyway, so I was disappointed about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. So instead, so I literally wrote, couldn't find Jack on it. So I found northern theories about Antarctica. ... I found theories about Antarctica. Antarctica is
just in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, I realized as I typed it, Antarctica is not northern. It is the exact opposite.
Mm.
It is the southern part of the world. The bottom. Dare I say it?
That is how South works.
So, I found theories about a cold place. And I just wanted you guys to hear all this. Because do you remember me previously talking, I don't know if it was on the podcast, I mentioned to somebody, maybe it wasn't even you, there was this guy who said he was flying. No, it was in the North Pole. It's a different guy. There was the guy flying in the North Pole, and then he got lost, and then his plane like crash landed, and then there was pyramids in the North Pole, and then he like went in, and it was a jungle, and it was hot, and there was an ancient race of aliens that were like, hey, like, you can't be here. And he was like, okay, sorry. And they helped him fix his plane, and then he came back, and then he wrote a book about it or something.
Welcome to discovering that my roommate's a drug addict.
Okay, I didn't mention it to you.
No.
I mentioned it to somebody, and I think they had that similar reaction. But I heard it from somewhere. Why. I heard it from somewhere. I didn't make that up. I promise.
Okay. So,
anyway,
continue.
So this isn't that one.
Oh, great.
This is about Antarctica, not the North Pole, Caitlin.
Sorry, I don't know.
And the title of this article is All is Revealed, What They Don't Want You to Know. They.
The government.
The government. All the governments in the world. Or just the government of Antarctica, I don't know. So, for this one, you'll want to refer to our Instagram, Crepes and Coffee, and look at the most recent post. You will see a map of Antarctica, and I'll explain, and you can follow along on your travel map. I will be your guide today. So if you look at section 1, it is called the Forbidden Sector of Antarctica.
Oh.
No one knows what happens here, and no one has gone and ever come back. And apparently, if you try and go in, security will come in and take you.
Into this part of Antarctica?
Yeah. It's like the bottom left area.
Mm-hmm. Is that the geographic term?
Yeah.
Antarctica, bottom left.
Yes.
All right.
And then if you look at section 2, it is called The Hole at the Pole.
Yeah.
This hole is in the middle of Antarctica at the bottom of Earth, and it connects to the other pole, the North Pole at the top. So it's a big hole throughout the whole Earth, and in the middle, that's where Hollow Earth is, and that's where the Hollow Earth people live.
Is Hollow Earth the same as Middle Earth?
I honestly don't think so. I think they're two different things. Those are two separate theories that we need to discuss at a different day.
I'm pretty sure Middle Earth is from Lord of the Rings.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And those have hobbits, so I'm going to say no.
There's no hobbits, I'm not interested.
Okay.
Never seen Lord of the Rings, but I've met Sean Astin.
So number 3 in our travel guide, it's the wall around the hole at the pole. Because we can't let people go in.
No, we need to keep our holes open.
Yeah, we can't let people in there.
We can't just let anybody in our holes.
And then number 4 is the guard station.
No, hold on. Are you just not going to explain anything about the wall?
It's a wall to keep people from falling in the hole and going to the other side of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably kill you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a big hole. I'm crying. So number 4 has a guard station for the pole. The whole pole. It's got guards. And apparently it has alien technology. And
are aliens guarding the hole?
No, don't be
Oh, okay. My apologies.
So it's like an Area 51 next to a pole hole.
Mm-hmm.
Or a hole pole.
Mm-hmm.
No, a pole hole.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
A gaping hole.
Yeah, and then there's a separate UFO base in number 5 sector. So apparently UFO technology was first established in Antarctica at the end of World War II by the Nazis.
That's right.
Alright, moving on.
I have no further questions.
Number 6, we have the visitors area. That's where people are allowed to go. That's the only section in Antarctica regular visitors can come.
Visitors meaning aliens or scientists?
Scientists.
Okay. Just checking.
And tourists? I don't know.
I don't know anybody who tours Antarctica. It's mostly just scientists.
I don't know, but I would go if I was invited for free.
I'm sure you want to go see the hole?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I'm not allowed over there.
Mm.
And I cannot climb that wall. But there are apparently, in this visitor's land, there are magnetic fields to cause compasses to lead everyone back in the area if they try and wander off.
Mm.
So, you know, as Connor once said, I'm going to follow the North Star. That will not work here.
Oh, my sweet boy.
Number 7. It is the barrier for the visitors. It is a physical wall they cannot cross.
What is?
Number 7.
Oh.
Is a barrier.
Right.
Don't ask me what it is or how
it's
tall
like
it is.
like a wall before you get to the wall for the pole hole.
Yeah, it's a wall to the wall.
Wall to the wall to the pole hole.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like a strip club.
Oh my god. Can we start a strip club and call it the pole hole? And just make it Antarctica?
Ew! Oh, yeah.
We can do it in like a basement.
And there can be those... You were in Disney, right?
Yeah.
Were you at the water park? I know you can't swim, but were you at the water park?
No.
At the water park, there was one specific spot that had water with these little... They were large floaty things that were shaped like icebergs, and they were super slippery and like wet and soft. Rubbery. You know, super wet, slippery, and soft.
I mean, it works for a strip club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like it.
Anyway, number 8. Number 8 was a secret Nazi submarine base established at the end of World War II.
So not only were Nazis working on UFO technology, they had a secret submarine base.
In an ice cave.
Okay.
And they did clandestine missions. Don't ask me how I know.
Okay.
Number 9.
No further questions.
No, Your Honor. Number 9 was a tropical area. Like I mentioned in the North Pole.
Right.
So it is a rainforest in the middle of Antarctica.
Near the pole hole?
It's to the upper right
of the pole hole.
So directly up from the hole, you've got the Nazi submarines, and then to the right of that, you have the rainforest. And then below that, you have the ancient race of super beings with big angular heads.
Right. Okay.
We're skipping to number 11 because it's right below that.
Okay.
So it's the ancient race of aliens.
That look like Phineas.
No, that look like the Easter Island heads. Because it's them, but alive.
Okay.
So,
see, when you said angular heads.
No, not Phineas.
It's like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
No.
Okay.
So, they're the Easter Island peoples. But when they went to Easter Island, their heavy weight made them sink to the ground.
Right.
And then a apparent bacterial infection somehow turned them to stone. And, you know, bacteria can't live in Antarctica. So
Right.
They didn't turn to stone in Antarctica, so they're still there.
So how did they end up on Easter Island?
I don't know.
Oh,
Ask
okay.
them. Maybe
All
they
right.
took a submarine with the Nazis.
There you go.
Or they took a UFO from the UFO base.
Also from the Nazis.
Or they took the pole hole and jumped out halfway. Number 10. It is below the pole hole and to the left of the heads. It is the pyramids of Antarctica. Built by the ancient and powerful stone heads. I think. Yes, there's pyramids in Antarctica. And I'll let you know, none of this is real. But it could be.
Insert the X-Files theme.
So these are just theories, of course.
I have so many questions, but at the same time, none.
Yeah, well, I gave you all the information.
Right, sorry.
What do you need to know?
I'll go fuck myself.
All right.
God, I wish. There's so much to dissect from that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Isn't that pretty self-explanatory?
Yeah, lots of Nazis and aliens.
What else do you think is in Antarctica? Penguins?
Apparently not. Are the penguins allowed to leave the safe space?
I think
so. Or is the pole hole wall specifically to keep That's how we get penguins in warmer climates.
That makes sense.
Because the penguins have fallen in.
They have.
They fell through the pole hole.
Maybe that's why they had to build the hole. Because the penguins kept falling through it.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
We've figured out penguins.
Put us on Wikipedia.
Yep. We'll start our own Wikipedia page. Oh, that was a strong start, James.
You think mine is weird. Caitlin's is also weird.
No, mine...
Really? What's your topic?
Jesus is Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see what you're hinting at here. So... Jesus.
Jesus. As I affectionately call him.
Yeah, our friend J. Christ. You know him.
J. Christ.
There are theories that Jesus and Buddha were not separate entities, but were one. So Christianity, as many of us know, one of the world's most profound religions, was founded in the 1st century CE.
We totally knew that.
Obviously stemming from the life and teachings of Jesus of Nazareth.
Jesus.
J. Christ. Buddhism was founded in the 5th century BCE, so before the Common Era, stemming from the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, more commonly known to everyone as Buddha.
Buddha!
I'm sorry for the wild mispronunciation of that name. I practiced it. It did not matter.
Welcome to me.
So, Jesus and Buddha, historically speaking, were separated by about 600 years and about 3,000 miles in distance. But the similarities between their existences has led many religious enthusiasts to speculate that the two could have been the same person.
I don't believe it, but let's hear the what if.
So, as a disclaimer,
yeah,
some people may say that religion itself is a conspiracy.
It is.
It is. That we're gonna
It's for a different day.
We're gonna suspend our disbelief right now and say that Jesus was a real person, which historically speaking he may have been, probably just not a miracle worker. We're going to acknowledge that Buddha was a real person who never claimed to be a deity or a miracle worker, but many people make the claims on his behalf. But we're just gonna look at their stories and take that how you will.
Compare them.
Exactly. So, if we look at the similarities in the stories of Jesus and Buddha, there's actually a fair amount of merit to this theory. So, number 1, they were both conceived in a miraculous manner.
Boom!
Boom. Done. Many people know Jesus was formed from Immaculate Conception, i.e. a virgin birth.
Poof. Baby.
Exactly. Poof. There's a child. Buddha, on the other hand, was born in a painless and pure birth while his mother leaned up against a tree. So it was like a connection to nature and purity.
Pop!
And yeah. So one was a boom, one was a pop. Both miraculous. Number 2, speaking of births, Their mothers had very similar existences, also very similar origins of their names. So Buddha's mother, Maya, and Jesus' mother, Mary, were both connected to messengers from the heavens. In the Christian faith, it's believed that this angel came down to tell Mary that God was like, hey, you, here's a baby.
Awesome.
So she had that connection to the angel, whose name is escaping me. Did I go to Catholic school? Yes. Do I know anything about the Bible? No.
Beats me.
In a slight difference, Maya was the messenger. So it's said that Maya died 7 days after the birth of the Buddha.
Oh.
But he was raised by his aunt, who actually became one of the first Buddhist monks.
Oh.
Or like Buddhist nuns, I guess would be the equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
And that Maya acted as a messenger to her son from the heavens. So a little bit of a difference, but still that connection with the messages from a higher power.
Mm-hmm. And to be fair, these like books and tales and scriptures, they've gone through rewritings and editing for the hundreds and thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Not hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands
Yeah.
of years. So, things are bound to change, make mistakes, blend together.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Just keep in mind.
Very good point.
Thank you.
Number 3, in similarities, they were both child prodigies. It was said that Buddha was born to lead. He was going to be this great either spiritual or religious leader. And Jesus was born to save, which is a heavy thing to place on
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure, but
He's
all
5.
of humanity is on you.
Good luck.
Number 4, they both underwent a long period of fasting while traveling alone.
Couldn't be me.
Nope. I struggle with a couple hours without snacks. So,
yeah.
Number 5, they were both tempted by the devil, but they did not give in. Number 6, they both began an itinerant ministry around the age of 30. So they started their followings.
Sure.
So that's, that point in their life is very similar. Number 7, they had disciples that traveled with them. Jesus had the 12 apostles. Buddha had 10, but it kind of, depending on...
Who's counting?
Yeah, depending on what account, it's sort of not for sure which disciples were there all the time. And one of Jesus's tried to kill him, so does he really count? Who knows? Number 8, they both performed miracles. Again, I will point out here that Buddha never claimed to be a miracle performer.
He's no Jim Jones.
Precisely. But this is speculation coming from his followers and people in the Buddhist religion. But it's said that Buddha and Jesus alike could cure blindness. They could walk on water. Etc., etc.
I can do those things.
Yeah, obviously.
Totally.
Much like Jim Jones. Number 9, they both renounced worldly riches, and most importantly, they both required that their disciples would live humbly as well. So, weren't focused on money, weren't focused on all of the riches in the world, weren't focused on becoming famous or getting credit for their deeds, just wanted to help.
Respect.
Yeah, that part's not so bad. And number 10, they rebelled against the religious elite. Buddha rebelled against Brahmins. Jesus rebelled against Pharisees. So they had that sort of, inherent displeasure with elitism. Which is funny because Christianity has turned into the ultimate form of elitism. But that's a story for another day.
Don't talk about it.
And of course, they both had their disciples spread their messages before their death. Their deaths are very different. Jesus was murdered. Spoiler alert.
What?
So Jesus was crucified and then locked in a cave or something. I don't know.
You can quote her on that.
Please do. Whereas Buddha died of an unknown illness. It's believed to be from eating spoiled pork.
Oh.
So something in the pig was not good. So RIP to him. But this ultimate message that they were both spreading was sort of the golden rule. And the golden rule that has been taken from both of them is that you're supposed to treat others with respect and kindness. So Buddha says in oh god, Dhammapada 10:1.
Ah, yes.
Consider others as yourself. Jesus, in Luke 6:31, says, do to others as you would have them do to you.
Mm-hmm.
In a similar vein, Buddha says, let your thoughts of boundless love pervade the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
While Jesus says, this is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you.
Mm.
They also say it to love your enemies. Buddha says, overcome anger by love, overcome evil by good, overcome the miser by giving, and overcome the liar by truth. While Jesus says, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who abuse you. Which, not great advice.
Okay.
I would say, stand up for yourself, ask for help, those sorts of things. But as you can see, those ideals that they're preaching and the words that they're having their disciples spread are very, very similar in their basis.
Mm-hmm.
I think from this theory,
Mm-hmm.
historically speaking, things tend to get repeated.
Yeah.
I think it's less likely that Jesus and Buddha were the same person, and more likely that these messages were being spread throughout cultures, throughout cities, throughout existences, and it just is sort of an occurrence of history repeating itself. Very, very similar notions were spread by King Solomon before Buddha.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, were they all the same deity? Probably not. Was it likely that people were learning from other people? I think that's more likely.
Spreading the word.
Yeah, but I like it. There's another similar theory that Jesus learned from Buddha and died as a Buddhist monk rather than being crucified. There's a book called Jesus Lived in India by a German researcher named Holger Kirsten that delves into this theory in a little bit more detail, but basically saying that Mary and Joseph.
Mary and Jesus?
Mary and Joseph traveled to India and learned of the teachings of Buddha and then sent Jesus to learn the same. And then he became a Buddhist monk. I don't know.
Mm.
But a lot of religious theorists back up Mr. Kirsten, our friend Holger.
Mm.
But if you're interested in that, Jesus Lived in India. Interesting book.
Go to India. Figure it out.
Yeah. Let us know. But yeah, that is Jesus and Buddha.
Cool guy. Guy.
Who knows?
Guy in brackets S end bracket.
I like it.
Thank you. You're welcome for that. I approached Caitlin and I was like, how do you feel?
What do you think about Jesus being Buddha? And I was like, I'm in.
Yeah. I was shocked. I was like, okay. Good talk. Let's do this. Mine is different. My next one.
Yeah, we've taken a detour.
We're going to go on another detour. Do you remember mine, Caitlin?
Is it the trees?
Yeah. So this one
I'm excited.
is also far-fetched. It can be summed up in one sentence. Mountains are big tree stumps.
That's it. That's the end of the episode.
That's pretty much it. It's very close. So the most compelling evidence, I kicked you, is the comparison pictures between mountains and tree trunks. So Caitlin, I will have you look at them. Look. Don't they look the exact same?
Big time.
Similar, at least.
Similar.
Yeah. Thank you for your expert opinion.
Yes, I am a mountaineer.
You go outside.
I go outside so much.
Yeah. So the theory is literally that mountains used to be giant trees, and these are, I want to say, like the corpses, but also the ones that look like they've been cut.
Stumps?
The stumps, but I'm talking about the mountains that are like flat. That wouldn't have just like the trees have fallen over. Shut up. We're talking like the trees.
Right.
These giant mountains that are trees that have flat tops that look like they would have been sawed by modern technology. I don't know how those look like they've been sawed, but the theory is just that the trees have like fallen and died.
Right.
So I don't know how they explain the flat ones.
Right.
I'm sorry, I said shut up.
It's fine.
I was like, you're distracting me. So yeah, I believe this theory also goes under the name, there are no actual forests on Earth. So for this reason, they say all the big trees, the mountains, are all dead. And so all these little trees, quote unquote little trees, are like microscopic versions of these little mountains, so they don't even count as real trees. They're like grass blades.
Oh, see, that's what I was going to ask.
I can already debunk it because,
because they're rock.
Yes, but also too heavy for the Earth to hold. Gravity.
Right.
Weight.
Right.
Science. But if we ignore all that.
If we ignore science.
If we ignore science, the theory is that it wasn't us who was around to use these trees. It was a silicone-based life form.
Right. So,
silicone life somehow thrived with these trees. I don't know how. But this was formulated by a Russian YouTuber named something.
I thought you were going to say these things were formed by Russians.
His name is Ludin Rusi.
Okay.
And the thing I found sketchy about that is...
He's Russian?
No. Was on all of the Reddit posts and stuff saying like, oh, well, watch his video on it. Watch this video on it. This one explains it better. None of them were available. They had all said they've been taken down for violating community guidelines or something. And I'm like, what does a silicone-based tree hypothesis have to do with community guidelines?
Putin knows.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you hiding?
Giant trees is what they're hiding.
Yes.
I like it. I think it's a compelling thought.
Like, it can very easily be debunked, much like flat Earth. But it's interesting. Maybe this is only if you're thinking the Earth is flat.
I think this is the opposite of flat Earth. It's pointy Earth.
What?
There's a bunch of big trees. The Earth would just be pointy.
They're all over the world, though.
Yeah, it'd be a pointy circle. Circle of death.
It would be like those French weapons with the spikes.
Oh!
The medieval one.
Like a spike ball thing.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. One of those. That is Earth.
I like it.
There's some science, but I don't want to read it because I don't think it makes sense. Like, I don't understand it. But I don't think that it stacks up.
Alright.
I can read it.
Nah.
Or not.
Oh, you can. But...
Nah. Well, it just says that it would not be compatible with carbon-based life. So that's why the trees were not made of, like, tree matter.
Right. The trees were not made of tree. That we know
it's made of stone. Because it doesn't need the carbon and the oxidization that we would. However, in the very bottom it says structural problems. Earth's gravity has biophysical limits, and this does not work. So trees can theoretically only reach a height of 130 meters. But ignoring that, it's plausible.
Well, speaking of ignoring science...
Yes.
Let's talk about potentially one of the most controversial conspiracy theories that should not be controversial because it's not real.
I've taken a whole university class on it, so I should know.
I haven't, and it's...
I just want to say, you know who you are. This is for you.
Oh boy. Glad I got this one.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, no.
No hate. Love you.
No.
Just, this is... why it's real.
So, we're going to talk about climate change being a hoax. And how the world has gone shitballs about this.
It's not real.
So, I feel like I could talk about this forever. Because there's so much science to back this up. So, I'm going to go over the main points. At least the main arguments that I hear often about this. So, one thing that people tend to say, especially in North America. I hear a lot of, well, this is the coldest winter we've had in years. So much for global warming. Not the same thing. So there is, scientifically and grammatically speaking, a difference between climate and weather.
Please tell us.
Weather fluctuates daily. There is no trends that can be tracked. It's not, we can compare weather on this day to weather 30 years ago, but it's not going to be the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
Climate, on the other hand, refers to long-term global trends of temperature phenomena. So from long-term global trends, from climate that we're seeing,
Mm-hmm.
we can clearly see an upward climb in not only temperature, but more severe weather events. So that means droughts. It also means floods. It means earthquakes. It means more intense tsunamis.
Mm.
All of these things are being affected by an increasing global temperature based on CO2 emissions around the world. We know that climate is changing because we can track the amount of CO2 that's in the air at any given time. We can do carbon dating when it comes to fossils, rocks, anything from prehistoric times. We can look at trends in the deterioration of the ozone layer and that sort of thing. One thing people also say in rebuttal to that is that, oh, well, climate's always changing. Global warming has happened at other points in history. We've had more ice ages, then things heat up, and then it gets cool again.
Because global warming is a thing.
That
is a pattern.
That is...
But climate change is different.
Absolutely correct. I promise you, no one is denying that history has experienced global warming and cooling. That is a scientific fact. I mean, how many Ice Age movies have there been? We know that this is a thing. But never with this intensity of emissions.
Never this
Ever.
Rapid.
No.
Words.
So there was a study done by the World Resources Institute, which indicated that as of 2011, which is the most recent year of publication of this data, it's not the most recent year of the data, but as of 2011, humans were producing global CO2 emissions, and this is on a global scale, like an average of every country in the world, 150 times higher than the last period of warming, which was recorded in 1850. So 150 times more CO2 is being pumped out into the air, which affects everything. It's having an insane effect on global temperatures, on water temperatures, on
melting the permafrost, glaciers,
which all of that changes the sea level, which indicates that there's a lot of places that within the next 20, 30, 50, 100 years are going to be completely underwater.
Like California.
But that's beside the point. Canada alone, if we're talking from a local perspective, Canada alone has gone from 61.3 kilotons of carbon emission in 1850 to 571 metric tons in 2011. In that same time frame. So 1850, 2011, the world has gone up 150 times. The United States alone has gone up over 260 times in their emissions. Everything is shitting it, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's sort of...
This has never happened in history before, so, of course, it makes sense it's making an impact.
Exactly. And
it's
again,
damaging the ozone. Of course it's doing stuff.
And again, we know that for a fact because of things like carbon dating. We're able to go back and track the amount of carbon, the amount of other particles, the temperatures in the land at a certain period in time.
So for someone who, say, questions all scientific methods, how do we know carbon dating is accurate?
If we're questioning the accuracy of carbon dating, we're questioning the accuracy of all known history, or all known
science,
earthly history, human history, science. Carbon dating isn't 100% effective. Nothing is.
Yep.
But it's about 99%.
That's something that, unfortunately, my rebuttal to that kind of thing is like, it's science. What we know now is what we confirm as true. Maybe 100 years from now, they might say, you know what, that's not accurate.
Everything is falsifiable.
Yeah. Like, what was it, 200 years ago? They were like, the earth is flat. And then they were like, oh, actually, it's a circle, JK.
I mean, 100 years ago, people were like, yeah, well, everybody wants to fuck their moms, so that's why people are sad.
True.
Thanks, Freud.
And now we know different.
Yeah.
So it could, in theory, be wrong.
But from the science that we have now, from fossil records, from tracking water and contents of elements in the water, we have a really, really good history of what the world looks like. And one reason that people tend to not really be confident in this is what a lot of psychologists will call a boiling frog effect. Ooh. So we talk about this a lot too with abusive situations. I was saying this to Jaimie the other day, where if you are in an abusive relationship, obviously you're not going to start off in a relationship with someone who punches you on the first date. That's a terrible sign. Same way that this boiling frog effect works. If you throw a frog in a pot of boiling water, the frog's going to jump out immediately. It's not going to want to have its skin burned. But if you put a frog in a pot of lukewarm, comfortable water and slowly start turning the temperature up, it's going to be comfortable and it's going to acclimate. But that doesn't mean that it's not boiling. I mean, if you look at humans right now, we all experience a diurnal variation, which is basically a 24-hour pattern, a cycle that can occur. So the weather changes every 24 hours. Our circadian clock resets every 24 hours. As the Earth rotates and a new day starts, there's a new cycle of experiences. So we all experience a diurnal variation in temperature of about -6 degrees Fahrenheit per day.
Oh, okay.
So the temperature changes. We all know this. You go outside and it's 10 degrees one day, it's 20 degrees the next, it's like -20. So for those in the US, that's 20 degrees Fahrenheit. You're welcome. Fahrenheit's not real.
Oh.
But so with those changes, it can be hard to personally feel the effects over time. We've got that natural variation on the daily. Plus, we have this boiling frog effect that's happening. So it can be difficult to have that personal feeling of global warming happening or of the climate change happening. And without that personal feeling, it can be really difficult to acknowledge. It's the same in a lot of situations. Without that genuine personal experience, it can be really difficult to put yourself in a situation where you believe that sort of thing. And that's why disinformation is one of the biggest reasons why this is such a big conspiracy. So a lot of people will claim that there's no consensus among scientists. Everybody has something different to say. Absolutely incorrect. There is a nearly 100% agreement among all scientists, especially those ones working specifically on climate, that climate change will leave irreversible effects on the planet. And will reach 1 whole degree Celsius above pre-industrial levels around the year 2030. So that gives us 8 years before the planet
is irreversible.
Has irreversible damage. That means, like we said, countries, cities, states underwater. That means more wildfires. It means more droughts. It means more floods. It means more tsunamis, more intense earthquakes. We're seeing this pattern start to arise already. And once we've reached that full degree of intensity higher, it's going to be significantly worse. And like I said before, people have said like, oh, there's been global warming and cooling in the past. Absolutely there has. But we need to realize that all of those situations have come with mass extinctions for multiple species on the planet.
True.
Humans are next. It's, if we keep going at the rate that we are, it's just what's going to happen.
I mean, I'm taking the wise words from Hank Green.
Love that man.
He's taught many a generation science. He says his thoughts on climate change are, yes, it's a big deal. Yes, it's real. We do need to do something, but we're not past the turning point.
Exactly.
All climate change propaganda is trying to throw out to you, like, we're all going to die. Like, you have to save it. Like, do it now, do it now, do it now. Like, it's life or death. And in the long run, it is. But he says, like, don't listen to that. Like, we can do something in the next 10 to 15 years,
Mhm.
if everybody came together and worked on global solutions,
Mhm.
the planet is not doomed. Like, we
No.
could live peacefully. Well, we could survive and not kill our planet.
Mhm.
So,
But
don't have a panic attack, guys. Not yet.
the significant problem there is that
That won't happen.
this belief and this fervent, powerful aggression towards climate change being a reality
Mhm.
is partially due to disinformation campaigns, partisan motivated reasoning, and the propaganda that we are all going to die or that it's all fake and everything is bullshit. So,
And then other people say, well, it's already over. What's the point?
yeah. So in the US, especially, political orientation is one of, if not the strongest predictors of climate change denial, with right-leaning ideals being much more likely to deny that climate change is happening. So when you have political campaigns, not to make this a political thing, but it's important, especially in terms of conspiracy, that more conspiracies are going to come from people who are being fed this information negatively, not looking at the science, not trusting that people know what we're talking about.
Prove it.
And that is the task that was assigned to me to deal with climate change as a conspiracy. Thank you for your time. That'll be all.
Closing statement for the jury?
Climate change is happening. Please recycle.
Yeah, don't panic, but let's make a change.
Exactly. Don't panic, but also panic a little bit if it gets you off your ass.
Yeah.
Please.
Shall I move on?
Please do. It's making me itchy.
Okay. So mine is another kind of common one. It's about having fluoride in the water. It's real, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a conspiracy that there is fluoride, mostly in Canada and America. I don't know about other countries, but I know it's confirmed for them, and I think probably the UK. So they put fluoride in the water.
What flavor, though? Because I don't mind the bubblegum fluoride.
Oh.
But the mint one, nah.
That's the only one I like, the mint.
Well, we've reached a point of contention here.
All right. It's flavorless. So the people, they put the fluoride in the water. I actually don't know. Is it the government? Is it science? Who?
It's all of science that
healthcare people.
No, I think it's all of science.
Science that put fluoride in water. You can quote me on that. No, but they do it for dental health, and it minimizes the risks of, like, dental decay and stuff, which is, you know, why you get fluoride on your teeth when you go to the dentist usually. So that's not really where the conspiracy lies. It's what people think the fluoride does.
Yeah.
So they don't think it's for your teeth.
No, of course not. That would be ridiculous.
Like it's supposed to.
I have a question for after you say what they think.
I have quite a few different things.
Perfect.
So some people say it lowers the IQ of children. Some people say it makes people autistic, which not how that works.
Wow.
Some people say it keeps the population, quote unquote, apathetic, you know, so that the government can control them. Because fluoride does that, you know?
Absolutely.
Others say fluoride is making you sick. It's killing you slowly, not aging, not health benefit, not health
conscious.
Yeah, not health risks from other things.
No.
It's the fluoride in the water.
Of course.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
Do they ask those same questions at the dentist, or is it just in drinking water?
Just in drinking water, I assume.
Because I feel bad if a dentist is like, do you want fluoride treatment? And they're like,
no.
Actually, fuck the government. And the dentist is like,
okay.
Well, we have bubblegum or raspberry.
Only $9.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say fluoride as a chemical is toxic. It can kill you.
If you drink gallons of it.
So fluoride is toxic, much like magnesium, iron, and zinc. All things required to be a healthy human being. But too much of anything is poisonous. You can even have too much water and die. Too much potassium.
That's why I avoid water at all costs.
No, she's severely dehydrated. Don't listen to her. She's avoiding fluoride.
Exactly.
So too much of any chemical will kill you. Even oxygen. Because what we're breathing in isn't just oxygen. It's nitrogen,
It's
carbon.
fluoride.
What?
It's fluoride. We're breathing in fluoride.
It's probably a different theory, Caitlin.
That's my bonus theory.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, apparently this resistance to the fluoride in the water has been around since the 1940s. So fluoride has been in the water for a lot longer than then. So you're clearly fine if you've been having it for decades.
Yeah.
So between the 50s and the 60s, conspiracy theorists claimed that adding fluoride was a communist plot.
Of course it was.
To undermine the American public health.
To undermine it?
Mm-hmm. So that it would make Americans sick.
Meant to do the opposite.
These are conspiracy theorists in the 50s. So what are you thinking?
No, I mean, I get it.
Yeah. However, in more recent years, it has actually become a political issue, as you've mentioned, with climate change. Same thing, especially in small towns, especially in southern states, where they're like, that'll kill you, don't drink the water. Ew, I don't know.
I remember where we grew up, like walking to school, I would see signs in the window that were like, say no to fluoride.
Really?
Oh, all the time.
I mean, it's a health and political issue, Caitlin. It's a big deal.
And of course, New Brunswick is going to change that.
Yeah. Anyway. So apparently these concerns were heard. And like I said before, some countries do it and some don't. Some did do it and actually stopped because there was so much concern over it.
Yeah. Outcry.
Yeah. Even though there really wasn't much reasoning.
No one knew what was happening before. And
nobody noticed. It was one guy being like, here's my at-home science test. Wow, there's a lot of fluoride in this. I'm going to go to the government in my local office and have a pep rally. Or whatever. Politics. So, the controversy, like yours, mostly all the scientists say it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're all in agreement. However, there's been such a large outcry because the small minority of professionals are making such a loud fuss. So, like, the 2% of, for some reason, professionals, the dentists who got fired and are bitter are like, fluoride is bad! It's
like those dentists where it's like, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend Sensodyne. It's that one dentist that's like, don't brush your teeth!
Yeah, fluoride is bad. Use coconut oil only. Coconut pulling is interesting, but it's not...
That's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
That's for teeth whitening.
Yeah. So this minority is causing a huge outcry. It's researchers not doing enough research, dental and medical professionals who show me your proof.
Yeah, show me your credentials.
Yeah, show me. I don't think you got your degree. Alternative medical practitioners. Shush. Health food enthusiasts.
Oh, those are my favorite.
And then a few religious groups, mostly Christian scientists in the U.S. End quote.
No comment.
And there's also apparently occasionally environmentalist groups who are saying fluoride is bad for the environment. It's a naturally occurring element.
Yeah.
Much like chlorine, calcium, sodium, beryllium.
Not saying to drink chlorine.
No.
I'm going to clarify that.
I'm not saying to...
I know Jaimie's really been on a kick of telling people to,
Oh, shush. And saying shush, apparently.
You get that.
This is just my excuse to name off all the elements. Bismuth.
Oh,
zirconium.
She remembered bismuth.
I did selenium. There's one called livermorium.
Is quartz one?
Thorium. Nope. You've got lawrencium, einsteinium, europium, americium, plutonium, neptunium, neon, krypton.
I tried to learn
argon.
The song, the periodic table of the elements song.
Helium.
Okay, well, anyway, it's being a show off.
I don't have them all memorized, but I'm working on it. What are we talking about? Right. Other people in the political circles say it's an infringement of individual rights because they didn't consent to having it. However, you can't pick and choose which house gets the fluoride water. So everyone kind of has to have it, which is apparently also a violation of individual rights and ethics.
Personally, I feel like there were much more concerning rights to fight for.
And people say, like, we don't know the long-term medical effects without comorbidities.
Except we have been doing it long enough to know that.
But you weren't there.
Oh, right.
A small minority of scientists say it may cause some serious health problems.
Like fresh breath and good teeth.
No. And some just say it has little or no benefits, so there's no point, so get it out of the water. And yeah, some people just say it has not enough of an effect to justify the cost of putting it in, and is pharmacologically obsolete.
Take a moment for that. She just nailed that pronunciation.
I thought I didn't by the look on her face.
Holy shit.
But I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I have bad teeth anyway, so I'll take whatever help I can get. And it's free for me.
I don't drink water anyway, so...
Yeah. So it doesn't really affect us.
Yeah.
So those are my theories. Caitlin, you have one last one to...
I do.
End us off with tonight?
So mine has to do with water without fluoride. Well, maybe. We don't know.
We can't speak to that.
No. Shockingly, mine is a historical conspiracy. And I'm so excited about it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Jaimie was like, do you want to talk about this thing? I don't know if you've heard of it. And I was like, yes! Of course I have. So we're going to be talking, or I'm going to be talking, and Jaimie's going to be ignoring me, about the people of the sea. So, backstory.
The sea people.
In 1855, a French Egyptologist, and at the time the curator of the Louvre, Emmanuel de Rouget, published a report called Some Hieroglyphic Texts Recently Published by Mr. Green, which was referring to publishings of John Beazley Green, who was one of the earliest archaeological documentary photographers. Now, John Beazley Green was also a French-born but American-living Egyptologist. So, cool guys, John and Emmanuel.
Okay.
So, in this report that Emmanuel wrote, he discussed photographs that John had taken of crests that had come from the battles of Ramesses II and III, which were inscribed with the designation of the Peuple de la Mer, which means the people of the sea. So there was this like branding on these crests, on this armor, for the people of the sea, which obviously sparked theories of a group of sea-dwelling people who attacked ancient Egypt and surrounding areas prior to and during the late Bronze Age collapse. So as things were weakening in these kingdoms, these sea people were attacking, much like our cats are attacking each other right now. They're said to have invaded Anatolia, which was Asia Minor, Syria, Phoenicia, which is modern-day Lebanon, and also where we stole our alphabet from.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a whole... I could talk about where we got language for hours.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I know. If anyone's curious, you can send me a DM. I'll talk about it. But they also invaded Canaan, Cyprus, and Egypt. So super, super quick. We don't know who they were. And that's what's interesting about this. They're believed to be derived from multiple locations. So people coming from Southern Europe, from the Med, from the Aegean, from Western Asia Minor. Basically a big collective of people who were sort of outlaws, I guess, if you want to call it that. There is documentation of them interacting and sort of having these titles with different pharaohs during particularly the reign of Ramesses II and III, and then pharaohs in between in Egypt. But during the reign of the pharaoh Merneptah, who was the fourth king of the 19th dynasty, the Great Karnak inscription. So the Great Karnak inscription is a big inscription of hieroglyphs detailing this battle. So on line 52 of the Great Karnak inscription, it refers to the foreign peoples of the sea. And Pharaoh Merneptah specifically refers to them as the 9 bows. So it's believed that these are the same people, the foreign peoples of the sea, and the Nine Bows,
Mm-hmm.
the same people that are attacking the coasts. So this is the first time that they're really addressed as a collective, as a group.
Mm-hmm.
They do not indicate where they're coming from, who they are, or why they're doing it.
Of course not.
So the biggest question from historians and historical conspiracy theorists is why? Like, why did they invade? Where did they come from? Who are these people?
Aliens.
Potentially, that's a theory. Oh. But I think the most interesting part of historical conspiracies is that we will never know for sure. There is literally no way. There's such a lack of documentation and first-person recollections that we can look at things like the Great Karnak inscription. We can look at things that were documented by the pharaohs, but everything is going to be a biased opinion because the pharaohs are never going to admit that they were defeated by somebody. They're never going to admit that this battle took place where they lost and they screwed over their men. All of history from this period is insanely biased.
Yeah.
So we will never know. So it's led to a lot of speculation. And what I love about it is that every hypothesis, every conspiracy could be true.
Yeah.
Could be mostly true, could have part truth to it. And there are so many hypotheses about who the Nine Bows could have been. And more importantly, why they did what they did. Why they invaded all of these places. Why they killed all of these people.
Don't know.
Because they didn't form any, like, land-based camps. They didn't form any dwellings. They didn't take advantage of the things that they invaded. They just invaded and then they were gone back on the sea. So they
why didn't they stay?
They didn't have any sort of land existence.
Peculiar.
It was all on the sea. So there's basically
mermaids.
Well,
another theory.
There's basically 3 sections of conspiracies when it comes to them. So there's the regional migration. So in context, that makes the most historical sense, that they were just these people who were trying to find the best place to live because the late Bronze Age collapse was happening. Things were kind of going to shit in terms of royalty and wars and all of these things, and they just kind of wanted to avoid that and find places to live. And in order to do that, you couldn't just take land. You couldn't just up and move, especially if there was a ruler there who didn't like outsiders or expected a lot of people who were living in their area. So one theory with this regional migration is that these people were just looking for a new home. They had to fight their way in, and maybe they realized that it wasn't the place that they wanted to be. Not exciting, but historically speaking, the most accurate.
What are the other ones?
Potentially more exciting is the theory that they were invaders, and that's it.
Okay.
That they were, as is quoted, a large-scale movement of disturbance. They were focused on destruction, focused on just fucking around. And there's a map of about 47 destruction sites of major settlements that are believed to be connected to the Nine Bows, to these sea people. But again, we don't see any dwellings. We don't see remnants of them as a culture, as a collective. We see a lot of small towns and things like that we have proof of existence. We have documentation of them, but there is nothing other than slight mention in different documents of these sea people, which leaves you to wonder, this is where a lot of people think, were they people of the sea or were they people of the space? And they were aliens.
Maybe they were people from space who fell into the sea and then became sea people who tried to come to land, but were violently rejected, so then they had to keep going back to the sea.
Potentially.
You're welcome.
But my favorite category of hypotheses, and where most of the hypotheses are, is in cultural theories. So every place that they had some sort of impact on, any interaction with, has its own archaeological evidence, documentation, different context. So there's the Philistine hypothesis, Minoans. The Greeks and the Mycenaeans had a specific belief of who these could have been. The Trojans had a belief. Italian people and Neurologic, Etruscans, they all had their theories. There was a theory from Herodotus, that Anatolia had these issues happening because of famines and war and all of these different plagues that were happening. So all of these individual places had speculation of who these people could have been, where they might have come from, based on their own interactions with these other city-states.
I don't know who these people are. But I'm listening.
I know.
I don't understand it.
But it's basically one big historical conspiracy from each of these places. Because it's basically like if I were to say, like if someone came and beat you up, and we were like, oh, well, it's probably someone from Edmonton, because Calgary has beef with Edmonton.
Maybe.
Like, what? But that's the thing.
It could be, but we don't...
Yeah. But like I said, that's my favorite thing about historical conspiracies.
There's other factors.
Is that there are so many other factors, and it's not just historical. It's heavily based, too, on Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology. There's belief that the gods may have had something to do with it, that the gods sent these sea people and Poseidon was keeping them safe, or Egyptians might have believed that different pharaohs were being punished for different acts, that sort of thing. So it's really got a deep foundation in history, mythology, and conspiracy, which are my three favorite things. So I was pumped about this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That is all from me, I promise.
This came from the section on my Google Doc of the weird Kate history ones.
Yeah, that's me.
I gotta pee. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Well, if you've made it this far,
thanks.
Thank you. I enjoyed these theories. I think almost more than I enjoyed the last ones. The last ones were fun.
Because this one had history.
This one had history, and it had groundings in reality and culture. And, I love it.
I think we could do another one of the multi-conspiracies again sometime soon.
Oh, yeah.
Because I like when we stick with, like, one specific one, like Freemasonry, or, like, the Mockingbird stuff. But I also enjoy being able to dabble in the little theories that wouldn't make a full episode. Because I couldn't talk for an hour about how mountains or giant tree stumps.
I'd love to.
It doesn't make sense. And it's not really something people would listen to for an hour. So, throw the information at you and then run away and go to the next topic. So thanks.
Yeah, I have fun with these.
Yeah.
I think.
It's also a bit lighter, especially when it's like one episode is like mass murder and then we're like fluoride.
And you know what? The world is a happy place right now. So being able to sort of disconnect from things and just talk about weird theories is nice. Yeah. I hope it's nice for you guys, because it's nice for us to not have to look at the news.
Yeah.
And to just be like, what are Egyptologists saying these days?
Crazy.
Crazy.
Let's watch The Mummy.
Oh, any day.
Yeah.
Shout out to my best friend, Brendan Fraser. I miss you.
Yeah. We gotta go. It's bedtime.
Anyway, as per usual, if you would like to suggest more conspiracies for us to check out, if you have your own theories that you and Jaimie can bond over, you can connect with us.
DM me about the King in the North theory. If you know it.
And DM me about the Phoenician alphabet. You can connect with us on our Instagram at Creeps and Coffee, on our Twitter at Creeps and Coffee. You can send us an email at creepsandcoffee@gmail.com. If you'd like to help support the show, you can check out our Buy Me a Coffee page and help fund our caffeine-fueled episode recordings. Woo. So our Buy Me a Coffee is buymeacoffee.com/creepsandcoffee. You can check out our YouTube, all the fun things. And keep spreading the word, because we are having fun.
Woo!
All right.
Good night.
Have a fabulous rest of your day, a wonderful night, whatever time zone you're in, wherever you are. And we love you.
Don't eat poop.
Oh. Goodbye. Don't forget to check out Pole Hole, the new strip club opening very soon. Bye. Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and James.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us,